Hey, so we have another motivational video. I actually am going to have a few. This is kind of a play off of yesterday's video. The girl, my Facebook friend Mary, she kind of, I guess, sparked something. So now I'm getting a whole bunch of, one of my clients sent me sent me five ideas. Another one of my coaching clients is going to send me some more ideas. She said it on Facebook that she was going to send it with her log, and then she sent with her log that she's going to send me more. And then I got a couple other ideas that are coming in. So at like every 2 days, I'm going to do a video, or I might even do another one right after this and then just post them randomly. So I'm soaking wet right now. You can't really see it, but there's like one little dry spot. I just finished my cardio. I'm going to go eat in a couple minutes, but that's not the point of the video. So out of the five that she sent me, I'm going to address two of them. So basically, the first one that she said is when it comes to like relationships. Is it different when you're in shape or healthy? Like, I guess it could be anything. It could be relationships with friends. It could be significant others. I will say, I am very, very, very blessed. Me and my husband, I don't know if I truly believe in like soulmates in like the cheesy fashion, like we were meant to be, but I do believe we were. I believe in some way, shape, or form. I truly believe everything happens for a reason, and I believe that all the other relationships that I was in with a man that beat me up, that I left as soon as that came out, with men that never really let me be who I was, it kind of made me appreciate my husband more than I think I would have if I hadn't experienced that absolute low and feeling like I couldn't express myself. So it does. I mean, I didn't settle. I've been in bad relationships before, and I was in them for a really long time. So don't beat yourself up if you're in a not so great relationship and you've been there for a while. Like, I was in a relationship with somebody for 4 years, and 2 of the years it was bad. I'm not even going to get into it. But basically, yes, it does. When you're healthier, there are a lot of different things. Like I explain to people all the time, and to play on yesterday's video, that it's not just about a physical look. It's overall about what's going on in here. And statistics prove that when you are healthier inside, you are consistently in a better mood, you're more creative, and that also is coming into how you feel about yourself. The second point that my client gave me is how you feel about yourself, self-worth versus like success. And I guess success in anything, success in a career, success in anything. So those two kind of play together. So basically, the healthier you are, the more creative you can be. And I say this to people when like I'm doing phone interviews with people that want to work with us. The more likely you are, like if you're looking for an advancement in your job or to move up, it's not that when you get healthier or physically look better, even though unfortunately it does happen in the workplace. But when you're healthier, your brain works better. You're more creative. Like when I work out and I do my run in the morning, like part of the reason, those happy hormones, I feel good and I feel like I write great workouts. Like I plan all my workouts every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I sit at the coffee shop and for an hour and a half, I sit down and I plan the next 2 days worth of workouts. And I sit there and I get like, one of my clients yesterday asked me, it was probably one of the harder workouts. And she's like, geez, did you have a bad weekend? And I was like, no, I had a great weekend. You know, like I just came up with all these crazy ideas, and that's what happens. Like you have a better relationship. If, you know what I mean? Like a perfect example. This doesn't happen because I don't have that kind of a man. But let's just say if my husband left the toilet seat up. I'm in the bathroom. That's what I'm pointing to. Like, if you're a healthier person, who the hell gives a crap? Just put the damn thing down. What's the big deal? If somebody does something, it's no big of a deal. And this is all like a reflection of don't take it personal from the 4 agreements. A lot of the times when, like, let's just say if you're to lash out at somebody, or even if your husband was to lash out at you, or your wife, I'm not talking to only women here. If your wife was to lash out at you, don't take it personal. It's maybe something that she's feeling. Like, and again, this is to you, or something that he's feeling. You know, like a lot of the times people lash out for things that it's just a waste of energy. There's no point. Again, me and my husband barely argue, if at all, at anything. Because like, if something little bothers either one of us, it's really not that big of a deal. So we're overall generally healthier. So you're like more likely to do, and when you're healthy, you like have more energy to do fun things with them. You like, let's say maybe if your boyfriend or girlfriend wants to do something and you feel like crap because you just ate bad yesterday. Now you can't do something because you have to stay home and go to the bathroom. This is also, and I know this is totally a Timmy, but very inappropriate, but I'm going to talk about it anyway. I'm the kind of person that it's like, I don't ever want to, I always want to be in a good mood. I've never, ever, ever said no to my husband because I have a headache, if you guys know what I mean, in a professional, appropriate way. Because I always feel good. So, I mean, maybe if I'm tired from workout or whatnot, but I don't want to be that. You know, I feel like I'm the kind of person that I used to never believe in marriage because I always used to say that I liked what Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell, I know they're married now, but back in the day, I remember once reading something that they said that they didn't get married because they believed that every day it's about courting. Like, you want to be with somebody for 30, 40, 50 years, and every day is you're trying to keep them. So now it's not that you're courting them to get them, you're trying to keep them. So in 20 years from now, I'm still trying to keep my husband. I don't take him for granted, and that's something that I learned from, you know, growing up. Like, people take people for granted, and, you know, unfortunately my father did that, and it's sad, and I don't want to be that. I don't want to be that wife that, you know, shoos my husband away, or doesn't give him a kiss every night, or tells him no, or, you know, like, won't make him something to eat if he wants something, or if he's exhausted and on the couch and I'm not really doing anything and he wants me to go somewhere and get something for him, I'll do it. And he does the same thing for me. And again, it's because we're overall healthy people, but it's also because of how I feel about me, you know, and then also you feel more confident. When you're unhealthy, you're insecure. And I know the feeling. I'm not saying that because I'm putting you down. I know what it feels like to be insecure. I know what it feels like to have a boyfriend, which this was me, and be getting ready and not want him to be near me when I'm getting ready, or, you know, I'm like all feeling my legs touch, and I don't like the way these pants fit me, and then then he wants to like be in the bedroom, and then you get mad at him, and then you fight, and these things happen to me, and then you fight because he just wants to get ready and you're getting ready, but it's all because you're feeling insecure. So, I mean, relationships. And then, again, to play on that whole self-worth link to success. If you don't feel like you're worth it enough, and this all has to do with trying harder and working hard, and if you don't put the effort into your health, how are you going to give 100% into your career? If you are healthy and you give 100, it's all about discipline. Like, there are certain people that I can tell are going to be successful, and certain people that I mentor to be successful, to change the way that they think. Some people that are a given, that, let's say, like, grow up with that frame of mind. Maybe they were once an athlete, or maybe they come from a family. Like, people make comments about my son and about how he follows what mommy and daddy do. And my son is very, very smart, and he's reading above grade level. But me and my husband were just having the discussion the other day, like, okay, smarts are great, but he has to have the kind of work ethic that me and my husband have. We both have the kind of work ethic that if we say I'm going to do this, I will not stop until I do it. I always say that my husband is destined for success. If he says he's going to do something, there is no way he will not succeed at it. He's a man of his word. I am a woman of my word. If I put it in stone, this is what I'm going to do, I will not stop until I do that. So you have to have that kind of work ethic toward yourself. And again, if you're feeling insecure, if you're feeling self-conscious about you, if you're not giving 100% to you and your health, you can't give 100% to everything else in your life. But again, to go back, and I just keep going back and forth, like, the healthier you are and the more you do for you, the more that you're able to do for everything else. The more successful you'll be, the more confident you'll be. And that plays into things. Like, even, okay, so like a quick example, and then I'll end this. Like, let's just say you have a young kid and he's kind of awkward. you know, just awkward. Let's just say a young, awkward kid that if you look at him, you kind of can tell that maybe he's going to be the kind of kid that's going to get bullied. And maybe he looks awkward. Maybe he acts awkward. You get him involved in, let's say, like a sport like jiu-jitsu, and only because I'm biased because I do it. But let's just say that specific sport. And the reason why is because that sport, like literally almost every single class, Moses and Cameron, they are my son's coaches. And Moses gives a speech every day to little 5-year-olds, 6-year-olds, 8-year-olds, 9-year-olds, talking about how this sport is about discipline and about structure and about trying hard. And it is. And with that comes confidence. And maybe an awkward kid that is getting bullied is less likely, or maybe would have gotten bullied, is less likely to get bullied when they walk around with a confident mind frame. They give out a certain aura. Like I went to Dragon House Fight once, and there was like 20 kids sitting behind me at a fight that I was watching. One of my teammates was fighting on, and there were a couple super awkward kids, and there were these kids talking about how long they've been doing jiu-jitsu. They just won a tournament, and this awkward kid I could have totally seen as being the one that would have gotten bullied in school, and he was like the leader of the pack. And that is totally a play on that successful thing. Like, if you give off that vibe, no matter what you look like, whether you're there, whether you're at your goal or not, if you have a kind of confidence, if you work out and you feel like, oh my God, I beat the hell out of that workout, I feel so great about it, and you're one step closer to your goal, that affects everything else in your life. Your relationships, your job, your success at anything. So thank you so much to my client that gave me those two. I got 3 more for you that I'm starving, so I'm not doing them today. I love you. You know I do. And that is it. So, quick little note, there's a person named Corey that's on my Facebook that I think there was a little bit of a misunderstanding. He or she has been following me and commenting on all my videos, very positive, and then yesterday I thought they commented negative to me, but it looked like they commented to somebody else, to somebody else's negative comment, but I thought it was to me, and I got a little defensive, and we went back and forth, and now I think there was a misunderstanding. So Corey, if you watch this, I apologize. I totally think that I didn't see who you were commenting on. It looked like you were commenting on the video instead of on the crappy comment. So, whatever. But, love you. And love everybody else. And I gotta go eat. I'm starving. Oatmeal and egg whites. In my tummy. In my belly. Get in my... Okay, I'm done. Okay, bye. Woo, 13 minutes.